All right, guys, last week we were doing advanced punch defenses using only one hand. We're going to do a continuation of that theme with those principles and techniques tonight. We started off last week with punch over punch against a right punch. We had punched and I counterattacked using one hand. He threw the hook punch, I countered, defended, and counterattacked using one hand. Now we also have defenses from a closer range. Most of you have learned it. Dave Kahn calls it an L block. We always learned it as a rotational defense. At a closer range, Jeff punches me with his straight punch. At a longer range, I can defend using inside defense. He punches with the right, inside defense. At a closer range, he punches, it's too late for me to use inside defense. So I use the rotational defense, or the L block. He punches, I defend, I rotate, and I trap, counterattack. So from here, I defend, trap. The blade of my forearm is moving slightly as if Miss America is waving. It's a slow wave. It's not a karate block where you cross the body. The blade of the forearm hits the forearm of your attacker. It is knocking it offline, and you're stepping to 11 o'clock. So the punch is now out of range. It's all from the lead hand. That's the right punch. You rotate, defend, trap, and attack. Now, this defense and counterattack can all be done with one hand, just like the other punches. Jeff punches me with his left punch, and I can defend and counterattack using just one hand, using the rotational defense. He punches. He's punching. I defend, rotational defense, stepping inside so the punch is out here. I am not defending and staying in the firing zone and staying out here. I'm stepping inside. As soon as I defend, my punch goes straight to his neck. Blade of the forearm to the carotid of his throat. Trapping the hand, grabbing, counterattacking, hitting. If he punches, that punch isn't just hanging out here. He's going to be pulling that punch back. So I rotate, I attack, and I get inside. He punches, I defend, I counterattack using one hand. I trap, I grab, and I continue pushing on the attacker and throwing counterattacks. He's punching to my chin, I defend, yes! Getting inside. There's also a variation of that, which is the attacker's throwing multiple punches. He throws a left straight punch, and then he throws his right hook punch. I am going to defend using only one hand. Okay? Go. I'm defending, and then bringing it out for a hook punch. So he punches straight, I defend, straight out to the hook punch. One more time. Yes! Punches just to the left. One more time. Defend. As soon as I defend, I'm getting inside, hitting him in the throat, grabbing his hand, controlling, kick to the groin, elbow to the head. L block, L shape, rotational defense. Stepping inside, blade of the forearm is hitting his forearm. I'm getting in deep to where I can see my own hand. As that punch comes back, I'm controlling, counterattacking, getting inside, hitting. Any questions? Now let's go.